What's one thing every motorcyclist has been told, especially by people around them that don't ride?
Nice bike.
I miss that quirky little motorcycle of yours.
Another coincidence, I love motorcycles.
Please be safe out there. Hell, it's a huge reason a lot of people don't even start riding because of all the inherent dangers that comes with riding a motorcycle. And look, I'm not disagreeing. Riding a motorcycle is never going to be as safe as driving in a car surrounded by metal and airbags. Or could it? Today, I'm going to be showing you guys something that moving forward, I will not be riding without. And it's something that I bet your loved ones are going to appreciate even more than you do. I've got a good one for you guys today. Let's get into it. Traditionally, the only thing saving you from the pavement on your motorcycle is your riding gear. Now imagine if there's a way to significantly increase your odds of walking away from a crash. Enter Alpinestars Tech Air 5. Now this might look like some weird motorcycle vest with a nice back protector, but what it actually is a full upper body airbag system that fits underneath your riding gear. It utilizes cutting-edge technology with 6 integrated triaxial sensors, that's 3 gyroscopes as well as 3 accelerometers. Now, I know what you're thinking, and no, I don't know what that means, but it did sound fancy, so I decided to add it into this video. Now, these sensors constantly monitor your movement, and thanks to a crash algorithm powered by, of course, artificial intelligence, can deploy the airbag in milliseconds of a crash. Now, the vest itself inflates around your shoulders, chest, ribs, and back, offering incredible protection around those very critical areas. It also has a pretty solid 30-hour battery life on a single charge, and recharging is made really easy with their included magnetic micro USB charger. It's also important to note that the Alpinestars Tech Air 5 typically costs around $789, which is a significant investment, but one that could make all the difference if you get in a crash. The question is, can this vest truly revolutionize motorcycle safety? We'll be putting it through the test in today's video, kind of, and see if the Tech Air 5 truly lives up to that hype. Also guys, this video is sponsored by Revzilla. That is who sent out the Tech Air 5 for us to review, so shout out to those guys for letting me test this thing out for you guys. If you guys see a link in the description for the Tech Air 5, that is an affiliate link over at Revzilla. If you guys use that link, it helps the channel out a massive amount, and it doesn't cost you guys anything. So if you guys are ever shopping on Revzilla, make sure to use our links. Without further ado, let's check this thing out. Now guys, I could have done this entire video back in Atlanta, but if you guys can tell around me and with the bike behind me, I am not in Atlanta. It happened to work out that the review of the Tech Air 5 was coming out while I was reviewing it. At the same time, I got to do the press launch of the 2024 Yamaha MT-09. So I'm out in Santa Cruz, California on the MT-09 on the press launch. And what you guys don't know, maybe some of you guys saw it, but I've had the Tech Air 5 on this entire video of that press launch. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I was wearing the Tech Air 5 the entire time. So at this point, I've got to catch up to all the Yamaha people because they just left. And let's talk about what I feel about this thing after riding in it for a while. Now granted, it is an airbag vest. I can't test this. I'm not going to get in a wreck, but I can talk about it on a conceptual level and a lot of the things I felt about with the comfort and stuff like that. So let's jump on the bike and let's see what this thing is all about. Are my lights on? Been riding all day and only one blinker is out. That's pretty awesome. All right guys, next level safety equipped. Let's get on this thing. All right guys, Tech Air 5. We're off the mountains here in Santa Cruz. Thanks to our peeps over at Yamaha. Let's talk about the Tech Air 5. All right guys, so over the time that I've had the Tech Air 5, let's talk about some of the things that have really stood out to me with the airbag vest. First off is going to be the sensor technology. This thing has algorithms that it's running to know when to inflate, and when it inflates, it is going to happen in a matter of just brief little moments, and that does a lot for a rider, especially when I'm in situations like today. I'm out in Santa Cruz, California. I'm riding on roads I've never been on. And, you know, naturally, I'm not going to be as comfortable here as I would at home. And that's going to bring me to one of my main topics with the airbag vest is just peace of mind. There is a level of peace of mind that I've had on this press launch. And keep in mind, we're riding through roads that are sketchy as hell. I've never ridden before. and I am terrified. But there's a level of peace of mind that I do have and that the airbag vest is giving me, because I know that I have literally MotoGP level protection on in the case of a wreck or something like that. And that has made me able to just focus on the task at hand, which is riding the damn motorcycle. Now, one of the other things I want to talk about is comfort, because a lot of people are going to see an airbag vest and like, oh, you got to wear like a vest and your jacket, and they're going to think that's too cumbersome. It's been pretty warm today. I can tell you guys, I literally forgot I was wearing the airbag vest until we stopped to do a photo run, and I took my book bag off and my jacket off for a minute, and then I literally was like, oh shoot, I totally forgot I was wearing the vest. The material is very light, and I don't feel the weight of it at all, and we've been riding all day. Now, one of the things I was a little worried about with the airbag vest was I've got a really bad shoulder from maybe wrecking a Panigale. But that shoulder, if I ride too long with a really heavy book bag, it really starts irking the shoulder. And I was worried when I started riding with the airbag vest that it was going to cause a lot of problems with my shoulder. But I think because the weight is distributed so well and it's so comfortable, it hasn't been an issue throughout any of the times I've been riding with this airbag vest. Now, the final thing, and if you ask me, the most important thing about the Tech Air 5 and really airbag vests in general is going to be the peace of mind that wearing this allows for my loved ones to have. Like, here's the situation. I'm very fortunate in the fact that my wife understands that I love riding motorcycles. It is a part of who I am. And like that is what it is. Chase rides motorcycles, that's there. That does not stop her from worrying every time I go out for a ride. Now, I'm not trying to say that wearing an airbag vest is going to keep you just as safe as riding in a car would, but having that level of extra protection, it puts you in a whole nother level of being safe while riding. And I think that's what really resonates with her, and I think would resonate with a lot of you guys that, you know, have a spouse that doesn't love the idea that you ride, and they worry about you while you're out there riding. An investment in an airbag vest is now going to allow them to be like, you know what? Yes, it's dangerous. Yes, they love doing this kind of stuff, but they are doing every single thing they can to be as safe as possible. And at the end of the day, man, the peace of mind that I'm able to give my wife, knowing that I'm being as safe as I possibly can, both in the way I ride and the gear I'm wearing, that stuff is absolutely invaluable. Overall, guys, after riding around with the Tech Air 5 for the last couple months, I've got to say it has now become one of those pieces of gear that I'm not going to be riding without anymore. It's just one of those situations where it's the same reason I buy the jackets that I do, the helmet that I do, the gloves that I do. I want to enjoy riding, and I want to be as safe as I possibly can because I want to ride for the rest of my life. I have no plans on stopping riding. And if investing in an airbag vest is going to help me further do that, it's totally worth it to me. So guys, the question at the end of the day, I think I end up asking myself is, yes, this thing is safer. Nobody can argue that, but is it safe enough to warrant an almost $800 price tag? For a rider like me that obviously values safety, you know, like I'm always wearing my riding gear, and I really believe you should always be wearing your riding gear, but I also, even more than that, value the peace of mind that something like this is going to give my loved ones, knowing that while I'm out riding, while riding might not be the safest action, I'm doing everything I can, including having an airbag vest on to keep me as safe as possible. And the fact that they can have that peace of mind is well worth that $750 to $800 price tag for this Tech Air 5. It's kind of weird riding a motorcycle when you have a significant other, because I have this like duality in my head. One, I love riding motorcycles. It is one of my true passions in life, and honestly, it changed my life. But I also have a wife that I know for a fact every time I leave to go off on a ride, regardless of where it is, where she worries a lot about what could happen. And if I can invest some money into some specific airbag gear that's gonna make her have some peace of mind and allow me to do something like ride motorcycles that I am incredibly passionate about and brings joy to my life, then that's easily worth it. That's not even factoring in that if I get in a wreck, God forbid, and I have this airbag vest on, the difference in what the hospital bill is going to be alone is going to be drastically different, and $800 is not even going to scratch the surface of something like that. So guys, at the end of the day, after spending all this time on the Tech Air 5, the question is, am I gonna keep riding in it? And after seeing how much peace of mind I have while riding in this thing, I don't think there's a way to go back to riding without it, because at this point, I know what it feels like to ride around in MotoGP level safety gear that is going to keep me safe if anything happens. And at the end of the day, the safer we are riding means the longer we get to ride, and I'm here to ride my entire life. I don't plan on stopping doing this stuff anytime soon, and I think this is going to massively help me do that. So this is going to be something you see underneath every jacket in all the riding videos. All right guys, that's all I got for the Tech Air 5 review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and consider checking one out for yourself. I found out that there are tons of Alpinestars airbag vests, and if you guys want to, I might do a video comparing all of them, but let me know in the comments down below if you want to see something like that. If you guys want to check out the Tech Air 5 yourself, I have an affiliate link in the description down below. That link doesn't cost you guys anything, but we get a little kickback, and it massively supports the channel. So thank you for any of you guys that use that. And you guys go out there and get an airbag vest and like be safe while you ride. This is what is good enough for MotoGP. I think it's gonna be good enough for me. Guys, I'm Chaseontwowheels. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hit the like button, subscribe for more motorcycle content. If you made it to this point in the video, if you made it to the very end, let me know in the comments down below. Put OC, stands for Outro Crew, and let me know if you've ever tried an airbag vest and what you think about it in the comments down below. You guys go out there and ride safe in whatever way you end up doing it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later. Oh snap, I almost forgot. Congrats to Lando Norris for winning your first GP. Woo, Team Lando, let's go! Sorry, that happened today. Like I literally watched it in between filming this video and like super freaking hyped. And I was wearing the shirt, so it's totally my fault. Definitely not his driving ability. Anyway, I'm gonna go back.